Manchester United and Spurs are looking to sign Mateus Fernandes from West Ham United this summer. Many reports are stating that Spurs are confident that they will have the Portugal international in this summer transfer window. Reports are stating that Manchester United to be blown out of the water as Spurs are going big on salaries this summer. Sky Sports are stating that Tottenham are now considering making a bid for West Ham star Fernandes. BBC Sport are stating that talks are progressing in a very positive way, and Spurs have just confirmed the signing of goalkeeper Martin Dúbravka. It is Tottenham's fourth signing of this summer transfer window so far. Hi everyone, hope you're well. Chris Cowlin here. This is another edition of Tottenham News where I'll be going through all the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Now, lots of news, rumours and reports all about Tottenham Hotspur target Mateus Fernandes. Now, Fabrizio Romano has stated clear feeling on Fernandes' deal as reported last week. He will end up at the club bringing best financial proposal to West Ham. Mateus Fernandes has opened doors to both clubs, Manchester United first and then Tottenham. It is now up to the clubs. Now, the Times have also reported on this story. They are stating that Tottenham are increasingly confident that they will sign Mateus Fernandes ahead of Manchester United. Spurs are willing to pay a bigger transfer fee and believe that Manchester United might turn their back on a deal if the price does get too high. The West Ham midfielder will reportedly cost around £80 million. BBC Sport have stated that Tottenham have accelerated their interest in West Ham's Mateus Fernandes as they target a central midfielder in this summer transfer window. He is viewed as a primary target with talks ongoing and progressing positively, and Spurs are optimistic an agreement can be reached. And the latest on the Fernandes situation, Sky Sports have stated that Tottenham are considering making a bid for West Ham midfielder Mateus Fernandes, but could still face competition from Manchester United. Both Premier League clubs are also keen on Bournemouth's Alex Scott, now who is also an Arsenal target. Regarding Fernandes, Tottenham are understood to be willing to pay around £85 million for the Portugal international, who is keen to return to the Premier League following the relegation of West Ham to the Championship. The Sun have stated that Manchester United risk being blown out of the water for Mateus Fernandes by Tottenham on wages. Spurs are going big on salaries for targets and are prepared to offer more than Manchester United for the midfielder. Tottenham Hotspur Football Club have released the following club statement. We are delighted to announce the signing of Martin Dúbravka, a vastly experienced Slovakia international goalkeeper. He will join us on the 1st of July following the expiry of his contract at Burnley. Now, Martin said, "It's an exciting time for me, a new journey and new experience for me and my family, and I am looking forward to it. Everything moved really quickly and I'm really happy to be here. I've loved watching Roberto De Zerbi's teams over the years and know all about his style, vision and the fantastic fans here at Tottenham." Now, Tottenham is one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League and I can't wait to meet everyone and get started. Sporting Director Johan Lange on the signing of Martin Dúbravka. He said, "We are delighted to welcome Martin to the club. He is a goalkeeper of proven quality at the highest level and his character and professionalism will strengthen the squad. Martin brings experience, leadership and consistency and aligns perfectly with what we are building here." Head coach Roberto De Zerbi on Martin Dúbravka signing for Tottenham. He said, "I am very happy because Martin is a goalkeeper with big experience and a strong mentality. He has very important qualities for me and will bring balance, leadership and competitiveness to the dressing room." New Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper Martin Dúbravka posted on Instagram. He said, "I am delighted to have signed for Tottenham Hotspur. I'm looking forward to meeting the staff and my teammates for a strong pre-season as we look forward to an exciting season. Spurs has a great goalkeeping tradition. Pat Jennings, Ray Clements, Joe Hart, Hugo Lloris. It will be an honour to follow in their footsteps and pull on the jersey. Special thanks to my family, everyone at Burnley and my agents, 1863 Group. Can't wait to get started. Come on, you Spurs." Italian journalist and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano stated that Tottenham have signed Martin Dúbravka as new backup goalkeeper. Antonin Kinský will be the new number one, and Vicario is leaving the football club. Juventus and Napoli are the possibilities. The Athletic have stated that Spurs are now in talks with Kinský over a brand new deal. Now, a little bit more on the possible departure of Vicario this summer. Fabrizio Romano stated Vicario is set to leave Tottenham, with Italian clubs keen on the goalkeeper. Juventus are informed in case Aston Villa price for Martinez doesn't drop. Napoli are monitoring Vicario if they can sell a goalkeeper this summer, one of the names on the shortlist. Port Vale Football Club have confirmed the signing of Matthew Craig on a permanent deal following the expiry of his contract with Tottenham Hotspur. Craig, 23, has signed a 3-year deal with Port Vale. He made his Premier League debut for Tottenham in May 2023, coming on as a late sub in Tottenham's 4-1 win against Leeds United. Whilst a Tottenham Hotspur player, he enjoyed loan spells across both League One and League Two levels with Doncaster Rovers, Barnsley and Mansfield Town. Now, my thoughts on everything in this episode. Let's start by talking about West Ham United star and midfielder Mateus Fernandes. Now, these reports are absolutely everywhere at the moment. BBC Sports, Sky Sports, all of the national newspapers in England as well. And they are all stating that Spurs seem very confident in getting this deal done, and Spurs are showing ambition, and a lot of people are surprised. A lot of football clubs in the Premier League are surprised by the way that Tottenham are going about things at the moment, and it has been described by some as Spurs are being very aggressive in this window. Now, we have 4 signings over the line. All of these players have vast Premier League experience. This is a very, very common theme. And of course, Mateus Fernandes is a young player with great potential, and he does have Premier League experience. And this is clearly a player that is wanted, by 2 big clubs, Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. This is going to be an interesting one. A lot of Manchester United fans out there, and funny enough, Manchester Evening News have stated that Manchester United feel pretty confident that they're going to get this deal done, but Spurs also feel very confident that they are going to get this deal done. Fabrizio Romano has stated it is now out of the clubs who are going to pay the most money. So let's wait to see what happens on this one. And also, from what we're hearing at the moment, Spurs are still being very active with the Sandro Tonali deal, and talks are ongoing. Talks are ongoing also for the Savinho deal. So Spurs are looking very much at getting a number of players over the line in this summer transfer window, and there is still 80 odd days left. 4 deals over the line, and Spurs are talking to the likes of Newcastle about Tonali. They're talking to West Ham for Fernandes. They're talking to Manchester City about Savinho, and I've no doubt that they have probably another few deals lined up as well. So this is very exciting, about how many deals the football club want to do and the changes that they want to make at the football club. But as I've said in the last couple of episodes and in the last couple of weeks, or ever since the transfer window opened, Spurs have to get some of these big deals over the line, and bring in the exciting talent and bring in all of the top quality players for Roberto De Zerbi to drive this football club forward. It has been heavily spoken about in the media. Of course, all of us fans have constantly spoken about it, finishing 17th in the last couple of years. Major changes are needed. The owners, the hierarchy, they have all said that this is not good enough where we finished last season, particularly. And, there was a huge scare of possible relegation. So vast improvements are needed, and major changes are needed, and a top transfer window is absolutely needed. And Fernendes is a good player. Is he worth 80 to 85 million pounds? I tell you what, these prices on the market right now, I just think are absolutely crazy. So, we're hearing, Spurs have got a budget of over 200 million pounds in this summer transfer window. We've already spent 52 million pounds. The other 3 signings have been free transfers. So how Spurs will spend this money, let's wait and see. If they want to spend 100 million pounds on Sandro Tonali, and if they want to spend 80 to 85 on Fernandes, that doesn't leave a lot left. Or is there more money available? This is going to be very, very interesting. But the biggest question for me at the moment is, are Spurs going to get these huge deals over the line? But they seem very, very confident at the moment, and this is being reported by all of the very best journalists out there at the moment. And let's wait and see. Manchester United or Spurs, where will the player favour? Apparently, he is very happy living in London right now. So let's wait and see how this does develop. Now, of course, Spurs have announced and confirmed the signing of Martin Dúbravka, of course, 37-year-old goalkeeper with vast Premier League experience, vast football experience, I might add. I think that this is a good backup for Tottenham Hotspur, and Fabrizio Romano stated that Antonin Kinský will be Tottenham's number 1. Vicario will be leaving and probably will be going back to Serie A. So if that does happen, we wish Vicario all of the very best. And a new era starts in the goalkeeping position with Antonin Kinský, the young goalkeeper, taking the number 1 shirt, so to speak. Let's wait for confirmation on the squad numbers, because if Vicario does leave and Kinský is given the number 1 shirt, I think that is a huge indication, because you never ever know until the final day of the transfer window whether Spurs do have other plans, whether they do want to bring in another goalkeeper. But from what Fabrizio Romano has stated, he believes that Kinský will be number 1. I know that the opinions are very, very mixed amongst the Spurs fan base. Some people feel that he is good enough to be number 1, and certainly what he did at the end of last season. And some people feel that he needs a little bit more time and needs a little bit more experience before taking that number 1 shirt at Tottenham. I have very mixed feelings about it as well, but I suppose that is why Spurs have brought in Martin Dúbravka, because he does have vast Premier League experience. So if we do need to swap things around and give game time to both goalkeepers, then I'm sure Roberto De Zerbi will make that choice. And he has done that at previous clubs as well. He has made changes like that. So let's wait and see. But, 4 signings over the line, Spurs are showing intent to get more deals done. So watch this space. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you listen to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe and well. Keep smiling. I'll see you on the next one. Come on, you Spurs.